Alright, good morning boys and girls. It's the panfish guy. We're out here on Devil's Kitchen Lake at the Crab Orchard National Wildlife Refuge. And we're going to be doing one of my favoriteest things ever, is catching us some bluegill today. So it is June the 2nd, and bluegill should be trying to do their thing, procreate, so that makes them easy targets for guys like me that like to eat them.
Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel. We are fishing at Devil's Kitchen Lake today for some bluegill and shellcrackers. But before we get into the video, can you do me a solid and hit the like button and subscribe to the channel? It goes a long way to help the channel grow.
Funny thing about fishing here, and I don't know the reason why, but for some reason along the banks here, wherever you find yourself a sycamore tree seems to be a good spot to look for bluegill. I'm not using electronics today, anything like that, so I'm just kind of guessing as to where the fish are going to be. I'm going to beat the bank a little bit. I know a bunch of spots here, so don't need to do a lot of searching, I don't think. But typically out here I'm looking for just a lot of vegetation in this lake, and typically I'm looking for little breaks in the grass lines and stuff like that. It's usually where you're gonna, and lay downs and stuff, it's usually where you're gonna find some fish. But like I say, they may not like this here because there's a bunch of wind blowing across here, so I'm gonna have to find some hiding places. And this lake is clear enough, you could sight fish for those beds too. Oh, somebody hit me. Little bitty feller. A little female bluegill. I used to stand up on the bow of my buddy's boat, and he'd move along, and I'd sight those beds, and then we'd go fishing.
So I started out the day just kind of beating the banks, and I finally got smart and started cruising the banks looking for beds before I even threw a line at it. The water is really clear in this lake, and you can see the beds pretty easily. It was much more productive that way. And as always, I'm using my Mafia Rods 7-foot guide series rod, slip bobber with a tiny gold bluegill jig I bought from a vendor at one of the fishing shows last winter, tipping it with a waxworm.
Okay, never moved. That thing never moved. It's a redear.
So the limit on this lake is 25 fish. Last year it was an 8-inch limit and 25 fish, but they dropped the limit this year. And I caught those in pretty short order. After that, I tried to target the bigger red ear just for fun by using a drop shot setup with a red worm off the edge of the beds. I picked up a few smaller ones, but not the bigger ones I was hoping for. Next year, I'm gonna try to target them a little bit harder.
There's your redear.
Well, that's all we got for now, gang. But I'd really like it if you went and checked out our friends at my724outdoors.com. Ray is a great friend, and he has an amazing platform over there. If you're into all kinds of outdoor content, you should definitely give him a look. And make sure you check out the socials at Panfish Guy on Facebook, Daniel Palmer 5623 on Instagram, at PanfishG on X, formerly known as Twitter, and my website, panfishguy.com. If you like this video, please like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. Rub a little fish slime on that notification bell so you'll be notified when I infrequently post a video. Hey, knock it off!